All right, let's not sugarcoat this, but content creation is hard. I'd be lying if I said it's very easy to do, especially if you want to create amazing content and you want to do it fast. Now, there's a lot that goes into content creation itself, from planning to creating it, and then to post-production, and then to distribution. Now, all of this takes time. So, for example, even planning itself is a huge time sucker, right? Because you're curating or creating your ideas, coming up with new ideas for your content. Then you have to structure your ideas into more meaningful content and meaningful ways you can post that content. If you are creating content, especially if you're doing it as part of your business, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, then I really feel sorry for you. You can't afford to be sitting down and wasting time creating all this content when you could be out there spreading and distributing your content and getting it in front of your audience. You have to be posting content consistently over time to really start seeing the results. Unlike paid ads, where you can run campaigns, launch them, and then double down on them as soon as you see the results. Content marketing doesn't work like that, but it does work and it needs to be part of your marketing plan. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can start saving time while creating more content. And this is what I like to personally use as well. So number 1 is batch and schedule your content. Now, this is especially useful if you want to stay consistent with your content marketing. Now, batching and scheduling your content means you take out a few hours, for example, during the week, could even be a fortnight, where you execute your content plan, right? It's not about ideation, it's not about planning, it's not about strategizing, it's about executing. Ideally, you'd want to have all your ideas all flushed out, all planned out during the week, for example. But when it comes time to execute, you literally sit down and you create your content. Now, you can do this on a weekly basis, you can do it on a fortnightly basis, you could even do it on a monthly basis. But the goal is to sit down and bulk create your content. It can be tempting to post your content as soon as you create it. So for example, you may create 3-4 videos for social media, and it might be tempting for you to post them straight away. Don't do that. Schedule your content in so you can drip post your content over time. If you are a type of person that likes to create content on the go, then I would strongly urge that you keep on doing that. More content is obviously better when it comes to content marketing, but also allow for batching and scheduling your content during the week or during the fortnight or even during the month. Now, there's nothing wrong with posting content on the fly. The problem is, especially if you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, that, well, things happen, right? You get busy and there's other things to do in your business. So you may struggle with being consistent. That's why it's important to batch create your content, have it ready to go, so that even when you don't get a chance to create fresh content on the fly, you still have something that you can post during the week. As part of bulk creating your content, it's always important to come up with ideas before you sit down to create your content. During the week, you want to be noting down your ideas in a notepad, on Trello, wherever you keep your notes. The last thing you want to do is sit down to execute on your content and run out of ideas to create. Now, personally, I like to use a mix of Google Docs, Trello, and Airtable to manage my ideas for my content through to distribution. So number 2 is use templates. Once you've got your content created, it's very easy to reuse that for future content. Whether that's images, blog articles, or whether it's even videos, you can create a template for almost everything. Say you do quotes as images for your social media. Now, they can be easily reused for future ones. My videos, for example, I use Google Docs to have a template for what I'm going to talk about. I start with my headline, I know the pain points that I want to talk about, I have the intro, and then I have the body. And then I have the call to action or the closing in the video itself. Now, once I've got the basic structure of that laid out, I continue to use that for my future videos. So remember, you can have templates for almost any type of social media content or content that you're doing in general, right? Like I said, you've got images, videos, blog articles. You can even have templates for your Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, You can curate a list of all the headlines that you use, or even better, have a formula that you use for your headlines. Number 3 is repurpose your content. Repurposing content lets you leverage existing content to create more content. It's not about regurgitating your content, where you create your content once and then just spam or just post that across all your different channels. There's actually 2 parts to repurposing it. The first one is spinning your content. The second one is branching your content. Now, spinning your content could be, for example, turning a video into a podcast, turning it into a blog article, grabbing little snippets or highlights from a long form video, for example, a YouTube video, a Facebook Live video, grabbing 30 seconds to 60 seconds, and then posting that either on Facebook, as a reel, as a story, whatever that you can come up with, right? Branching content, on the other hand, is a way for you to create more content by using existing ideas. So as an example, if I were to go through this video, I would highlight certain keywords and certain subtopics where I might feel that my audience might want more information on. For example, I've just talked about repurposing content by spinning it. Now that can mean a plethora of things, right? That could be its own video. That could be its own blog article. So that's where you highlight certain keywords and subtopics and then just generate more ideas out of it. So there you go. You've got 3 ways you can start saving time while creating more content and also never running out of content ideas. Start creating by batching and scheduling your content in bulk. Number 2, make sure you use templates. And number 3, repurpose your content. And I kid you not, you will never run out of content ideas to post anywhere on your channels. So if you enjoyed this video, if you got value out of it, please let me know by commenting below, and do subscribe because I've got more amazing content that's going to help you level up your content marketing.